those shirts. I never got it.
Ooh, we have to have a chat. Here's Bebe. Speeds into the box. To his left foot. Squares! And it's buried! The goal! Pablito Hernandez! What work from Bebe, and Rayo strikes first.
The spark that maybe leads the revolution here.
It's Mbaba cutting to the inside that gets there.
Drives on Pepe, and then it's just a slip shot home. Pepe, the ex-Man United man, comes in and just sets the table beautifully. It's not the cleanest finish from Mbaba, the ex-Real Madrid youth. How's about that? He says, do you remember me? They will now, kid.
Amaya and Holt. Driven into the center, still loose. And buried off the deflection.
Unreal.
It's 2-0, and Miku doubles Rayo's lead.
Astonishing again. Miku on the spot. And the madness of football rains down on Real Madrid, on the city of Madrid, where the big 10 Charlies come to town and the little under puppies bite their backside. Miku arrives to make the slippery slope even steeper. You cannot write this stuff, Hollywood. Tremendous action in the box. Pepe does his best, he stays with his man, but Varane doesn't. It's Amaya who wins it right here, off of the defender, Varane, and it pops down for Miku. Lady look, having it hit his hand, different argument.
Headed down by Bale, and he finds the corner.
Finally,
Real cuts the lead.
Wonderful header from Gareth. Opa, he says in Welsh. Wonderful rising header. He glances his home beautifully with deadly accuracy and breathes life into the Madridistas. You could call it slack marking, but when this player is as strong and as elusive as this, and that is a diamond header. Take a look. It's not the worst defending you'll see, but it's not the best. They allow him to skedaddle through them, but he's got a lot to do, and he paints it into the bottom corner of Juan Carlos. 2-1 now. Real Madrid shorten the lead and tighten the noose.
To come up with such an offensive attacking game plan.
Yep.
Many have tried to pry him away. Well, there have been a few rumors maybe the guy to replace Arsene Wenger, but driven across Danilo, the header, and it's Vasquez off the bench onto the score sheet, and the familiar sign of a 2-2 score.
It's a diamond header. Again, he attacks this like a really hungry vulture, and it's a big bucket full of knuckles out of his. Ooh, he's in.
And a chance for Bale. Amaya on the wrong foot. Bale bursting forward. And he buries it. His second of the game.
I saw. Get it. Player of the game, undoubtedly. Pounces onto this and sends the Madridistas into ecstasy. Golazo. He leaves Rayo Vallecano Bravehearts in acid here. It's a tremendous goal, but look at the burst of speed that Gareth produces to separate. The ball's badly given away here. And Gareth is into it. That touch there sets him up magisterially. That's a magnificent hit. The first touch is everything because it sets up this. And it squeezes past Juan Carlos, who doesn't stretch. Gareth looks twice. He detonates, but it's a wonderful recalibration.
Messi seems to be on song tonight. Here's Neymar, draws two defenders. Can't shake off Sanchez. So Iniesta Flips it in, Suarez is there. Messi's header. Complaints from Sporting Gijon.
You see there, Suarez is onside, but here, is he guilty of foul play? I don't think he is. He half goes to hit it on the volley. It sees that Benquea is the favourite to get the ball. He lifts his knee up, but I don't think it makes an awful lot of contact. The goalkeeper goes down holding his shin. I think on this occasion the referee's called it right. Suarez just brings his leg up, he just catches the goalkeeper slightly. Strikers, which is going to have to play a much more disciplined role on the right-hand side of midfield.
There's Messi. Oh, Iniesta, great run. Timing's perfect. Goal is brilliant. Suarez on the sharp end of it. But
you see Messi with a pass, and yes, that's a really good position, an advanced position for a midfield player, for him getting forward. The question there was Luis Suarez in an onside position. The flag doesn't go up. I see it better from this angle. It's extremely difficult to assess there whether Suarez was ahead of the ball, ahead of the defence.
Well, he quite literally took it in his stride, but it's a game of big significance. His 50th goal of the season in all competitions, which means that's his best ever return. More than he scored for even Ajax back in 2010. Neymar. Messi. Overlapping Alves.
Argue quite convincingly that there's not a lot of difference between that and the other two that we've seen today. His arm is elevated, and then he always goes to cross it in the box. But he's so
looking for goal 51 of the season. And he is ahead of Cristiano Ronaldo in the scoring charts.
He's not one of those that's looking at the goalkeeper, waiting for the goalkeeper to move. He's concentrated, he knows exactly where he's going to put it. You imagine even if the goalkeeper got the right way, he wouldn't have saved that from Luis Suarez. It's not been a bad week for the Uruguayan striker. A crisis this time last weekend.
Neymar, strong challenge, and another penalty.
Yes, so it doesn't matter again whether it's 3-0 up and you feel sympathy for Sporting Gijon. It's a silly challenge, and here's a foul.
One penalty taken out for Barcelona, and he's the #1 scorer in the whole of La Liga. 7
good players. And again, Suarez is right. Pretty central.
Gijon players. Neymar to Messi. Iniesta. Alves. Neymar. Just a slight nudge in the back of Neymar, and we will have the 3rd penalty of the game. The referee goes looking for Vranjes, who was booked early in the match. Shows him the 2nd yellow card. And so they're going to be a player down. They're already 4 goals down. They're facing their 3rd penalty of the game, and they could be about to be 5-0. It's a circus.
It looks bemused. You can see his hand on the shoulder of Neymar. It's a very generous penalty again on this occasion. I think there was a real push there. He certainly puts his hand on Neymar. Neymar gets to the wall and heads it, then appeals. Let's see,
Apologists will have said, wipe out of your mind all of those misses earlier in the season. Oh, he gets it only just. 5-0 Barcelona, and they rise.
Estimating that was with 1 point from 4 games when they looked as if they were going to run away with the league title. Back-to-back home defeats against Real Madrid and Real Sociedad, going out against Atletico Madrid in the Champions League.
Messi, Suarez! Unbelievable! Well, he is a history maker. He has scored 4 goals in back-to-back games. Luis Suarez, now that dip in form was just a blip in form.
Again, it's another assist. Good movement from Neymar. Assist from Messi. Neymar tucks in, takes the defender with him. It's a really good weighted.
يتقدم فيليب لويس. فيليب لويس يرجع كرة لكوريا. أنخيل. هيا 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 هيا. كذلك الهدف للروخي بلانكوس، الورقة الرابحة على دييغو السورياني. كرة صوبها من خارج منطقة الجزاء. الدفاع مالاغا كان دفاع قوي محكم غير قابل للاختراق. كرة صوبها اخترقت الحارس وتشوها واستقرت.